Shri Sai Ram. Welcome to Shri Sathya Sai Loka Seva Gurukulam online programs. Today we will discuss about computer fundamentals. At the end of the video, you will have a better understanding about what is a computer, components of computer and the various input devices. Before getting into the chapter, we will just discuss about what is a computer. The computer is an electronic device which takes the input from the user, process it and then delivers the output to various output devices. As you can see, to function properly, the computer requires both hardware and software. Moving on to the next slide, hardware. The hardware consists of electronic devices which you can touch and you can also see it. The software is a collection of program or an operating system or the data that is stored in various storage devices and memory devices such as your hard disk, pen drive or even it can be on your RAM. Coming on to the next slide, we will see about working of a computer. As you see, the computer first receives an input. The input is nothing but whatever you are typing through the keyboard or you are clicking through the mouse or you are giving input through the scanners, whatever it can be taken as an input to the computer. The next point is processing information. Once you give the input, the computer needs to process it and then it can deliver the output. Storage information. In between, after you process the information through CPU, the data needs to be stored on the storage devices to produce the output. The storage devices can be your hard disk, your USB pen drive, etc. Produce output. This produces the output to the users in the various output devices connected such as monitors or printers, etc. Moving on to the next slide, we will see a typical diagram of a computer. As you see in the diagram, the computer first receives an input and it is sent to the CPU. The CPU then processes with its various components such as control unit, arithmetic logic unit, memory unit. Once the information has been processed, then the output is sent to the output devices such as your printers, monitors, etc. Moving on to the next slide, now we will discuss about various input devices. The input devices that accepts the instruction from the user and produces various output for user purpose. So, we have examples of input devices such as keyboard, mouse, scanner, optical character recognition which is called as OCR, magnetic ink character recognition which is called MICR, optical mark recognition it is called as OMR, barcode reader, digitizing tablets, light pen, microphone, web camera and digital camera and joystick. Moving to the next slide, we will see about keyboard. The keyboard allows the user to type the data into the computer. As like a traditional typewriting machine, it also has the keys gotten. A typical keyboard has 104 keys. As you can see here, this is a typical keyboard. The multimedia keyboard has got some additional keys which can include the media controls here. This is the typing keys which includes your letter from A to Z, the numeric from 0 to 9 and special characters on the top of your numbers. Numeric keys. Numeric keys can contain the numbers from 0 to 9. When you are using a kind of data entry operation, the numeric keyboards are very useful. Function keys. On the top row of your keyboard, you can find the function keys, which is from F1 to F12. These function keys provide various functionalities according to the application what you use. Say for example, in your application kind of Word or Notepad, if you press F1, you can get a help. So similar to that, each function key has got its own functionalities according to the program what you use. Moving to the next slide, types of keys. Control keys. The control keys are used to control the cursor and also to control the screen. These control keys are example your arrow keys and your home end keys, delete, page up and page down keys. Say for example, if you want to move the cursor to top or bottom or anywhere on the screen on your Word document or your Excel, you can use the top and down button keys, arrow button keys, and in a similar way page up, page down keys to move between the pages on your Word document, etc. Now we will see about special purpose keys. The special purpose keys are something like shift, caps lock, num lock, space bar, print screen, etc. Say for example, if you want to take a screenshot of your entire screen, you can use print screen button to take a screenshot. Next we will learn about mouse. The mouse is a pointing device. Again, this mouse is used for a screen control or a pointer control on your display screen. A mouse can have 1 button, 2 button or a 3 button. It can perform functions like menu commands. You can move the window between your screen and you can resize your icons, etc. Next, we will read about Optical Character Recognition, OCR. This device is used for reading a text from a paper or translating an image into the form which computer can understand. The OCR is used to convert books, magazines and other such printed information into the digital form. Moving on to the next slide, we will learn about MICR, the Magnetic Ink Character Recognition. The MICR device can recognize the characters which is printed with a special ink called special magnetic ink. This device is particularly used in the banking industry. As an example, if you take a check which is provided from your bank, you can see some character has been printed on the bottom of your checkbook. Apart from your normal letters, you can see this is printed in a different font. So, this can be recognized only through the MICR devices. These letters are printed with the special magnetic ink. Moving on, next we will see about OMR, the Optical Mark Recognition. The OMR devices can sense the presence or absence of a mark such as a pencil mark. Say for example, in an academic examination, say for example, when there is a objective type questions are prepared, so this kind of OMR will be useful to recognize the presence or absence of the mark that is been applied on the paper. Say for example, this is a paper where you can see the marks are done with the pencil. So, this dark marks, the presence of mark can be read by the OMR devices. Next we will talk about barcode reader. The barcode reader is generally seen on the supermarkets, bookshops, libraries, etc. There will be a photoelectric scanner which can read the barcodes. The barcode is nothing but a black and white striped lines printed on a label. So this barcode will have the product information, price information, etc. This scanner reads this vertical striped lines and provides the input to the computer. Digitizing tablets. These devices enables you to enter drawings or sketch into the computer. This consists of a cursor and a pen. A cursor is also similar to a mouse with various buttons, except it has a window with crosshairs for pinpointing placement. A pen is also called a stylus, which is similar to your ballpoint pen, but it has a magnetic head which can be recognized by the computer screens or the digitizing tablets. The tablet contains the electronic field which enables you to detect the movements of the pen and produces the input or the digital signal to the computers. The digitizing tablets are also called digitizers, graphic tablets, touch tablets, or simply tablets. Next we will talk about scanner. The scanner captures an images and converts into electronic format. This can be stored in a computer memory. So when the image is read by the scanner, it is dividing images into the grid of boxes, representing each box with either a 0 or 1. If the box is filled in, it puts an mark on that internally to recognize there is an input given to the computer. Say for example, when the image is being scanned, it makes a grid like this. Wherever there is a image or pixel is present, it fills the box. Something similar to this. And this is 0. Say for example, if it is black, if it is blank, it is 0. If it is been filled, it is 1. In this way, the images are being stored and given input to the computer. So this makes one bitmap image and the entire image is then stored into the computer memory. This resulting a matrix of bits which is called bitmap, which we discussed about earlier. So the scanners can be a eye scanner, a QR code scanner, or a biometric scanner. Next we will talk about light pen. The light pen is an input device. Again, it utilizes a light sensitive detector to select objects on a display screen. As you see in the image, the light pen, say for example, if you want to choose or select any of the text, it can then sense that digitizing input or the light sensitive electro signals, and then it can be given as an input to the computer. Moving to the next screen, we will talk about microphones. It takes sound or voice as an input. There are two types of microphones. One is your desktop microphone and another one is a handheld microphone. There are some other input devices such as your trackball, webcam and joystick. The trackball is used for enhancing your photographs, for color correction, etc. And webcam can be used for your meetings, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams Meet, etc. Joystick can be used when you play a kind of games, etc. In this class we learnt about what is a computer, component of computer and various input devices. I hope this class is very useful to you. Thank you so much.